everybody. Welcome to the stream today. Hi, Chronic. Hi, Greed. Good to see you guys. Welcome in. Hello, hello. Time for another of our weekly ZATSUDAN chats, even though we literally just had like a really wild chat yesterday with, with the tea time with Chronic. But you know, this seems to be your guys' favorite thing that I do, so it's not like I would ever say, you know what, we talked enough the other day, we're not gonna do another talky episode today. No, I would never do that to you guys. And I'm very glad that I did not decide to cancel this, because I was going back and forth right after the episode yesterday, being like, am I gonna have anything to really talk about for today? No, but no, I really do. Hi, Rekka, good to see you. Oh shit, the font was Times New Roman. Oh yeah, because it was loading in. That's just the default that it always does. Nah, it's just because it's loading in. So yeah, I definitely have a very, should I call it fun? Is that the right word? Well, we had something very interesting happen last night, which is fine. So as I mentioned, I'm pretty sure I mentioned it on stream yesterday, but last night was the now monthly drag show. Again, they used to have it every week because of the big summer bash that they were doing, but now it's just once a month, since it's just like year round, just once a month. And I planned to go with my usual group of people. There's like 2 or 3 of them that I always go with, and I was meeting up with some other people there, and like we were gonna meet up at the actual at the venue, at the bar. Now this time was different because we were celebrating a birthday for one of my friends. Chronic, the freaking waste. I'm not translating your wingdings right now. I'm trying to tell a freaking story. Oh my god. Well, anyway. So, last night was different because we were celebrating one of our group members' birthdays. So their mother tagged along. So it was me, my 2 friends. We met up with our 3rd friend in our friend group at the actual bar, and their mom. And then I also met up with some other people when we were there at the venue. But we started off because it was a birthday celebration. We left early and we went to one of the local Mexican restaurants that's nearby that's really, really good. And we love this place. I've been there a bunch of times. Like, their food is excellent. It's always really good. We did that. And when we were at that restaurant, I started with 1 drink. I had 1 drink at the restaurant, and so did Mom had 1 drink. Neither of my other friends had drinks because they are not old enough to be drinking, but I let them like taste my drink because that's fine, whatever. They just wanted to taste it. And then we start driving to the venue, and I quickly learn that Mother Dearest is not very good at holding her alcohol. She does not regularly drink alcohol, nor does she regularly really get out of the house by the sound of it. I'm learning this. She mostly just goes to work and then relaxes at home, which is fine. You know, that's her thing. That's her bag. Good for her. We get to the bar and we find a place to sit. It's like packed tonight because there are like, what, 2 bachelorette parties and like 3 or 4 birthday party celebrations. So it's jam packed in this tiny little bar, and like all of the good tables are taken up, but we managed to find a table and we squeeze ourselves back there. And immediately I go up to the bar because I want to get my drinks out of the way, like right in the beginning, so that I don't have to get up again later during any of the performances. And Mom joins me, and I look at her and I'm like what are you planning on getting? Because you're already like pretty, because she had a margarita at the restaurant and I had what's it, they call it a Moscato strawberry lemonade, and it's really, really good, but it's not really like super strong or anything. Like there's not like liquor in it the way that there was liquor in the margarita. So I go up to the bar. I end up getting a painkiller, which is kind of like a pina colada, and a what's it, like one of those small cans of the Arizona hard iced teas, the peach flavored one, and that's what I get. And then I drink water the rest of the night. Mom got a Long Island iced tea, which for any of you guys out there, you would know it's literally just liquor and like maybe just like the tiniest bit of mixer in it, and that's it. And it's heavy. It's so heavy. I don't like the taste of it because it's just liquor. I can't stand the taste of it. So she gets one of those, and I kind of look at her and I'm like, oh boy, I don't think she really needs this, but you know, she doesn't get out all the time. I'm gonna let her have her fun. It's fine. We get back to the table. We're all hanging out. We're having a good time. The drag show starts. We're having just like, you know, a good time. I'm throwing out tips and we're having fun. We're watching the performers. They're all amazing. At some point, she gets up and gets like another one. Meanwhile, I'm still just nursing the little drinks that I got and sipping water in between. And she gets another Long Island iced tea, and I look at her, I'm like, Mom, that is your third drink for tonight, and it's another Long Island iced tea. Maybe after this one you're good. And like she's already like inebriated. She's out of it. She's just having a good time, and she's totally bonked out of it. But you know, again, I feel like it's not my place to say anything because she's not my mom, but she's nice, and I'm like looking out for her well-being. And her actual child and my friend was like also looking at her being like, Mom, maybe don't. So she has her second drink. She's sipping and she's having a really good time. Hi, Momochi. Hi, honey. I'm sharing what happened last night, but I kind of knew you'd like that thumbnail for today. I was making it and I was like, well, if nobody else likes the thumbnail, I know Momochi will. Oh gosh. But yeah, this is like her third drink in, and I'm like, Mom, maybe after this one you're good. Maybe we'll go get some water and everything will be fine. And you know, at this point, I think I'm already done with both of my drinks, and I don't want any more drinks for the night. I'm like, this is how much money I want to spend on drinks, and I don't need to be any more drunk than this. I just wanted to have a little bit of a drink just to relax and have fun and let loose, and that's all that I need, and I don't need more than that. And she did not have the same mentality as me. At that point, I think I meet up with the person that I'm seeing right now, as well as my friend who said that he was gonna come visit and come say hi to me, and he brings his bestie along too. So it's me, my date, him, his bestie, my friend group of 3 friends, and the mom of one of these friends. And we're all crammed at this table in the back, and we're all doing our best. And again, at this point, she's like at the end of her third drink, and she's out of it. She's like leaning over to my date and explaining like her whole, not life story, but she's explaining like how we all know each other. And she's like, I'm like the mama bird, like all of my kids are gay, and I want what's best for them. And she's doing the old lesbian thing. We love her for it. She's just so genuine, and she's like, I love these kids so much. Mind you, this is the first time that I have ever met this woman in my life. Oh god, but she's just so protective over her young gays and wanting to make sure that they're all, you know, okay and that they can be who they are, which is very, very sweet. But she's kind of talking my date's ear off a little, and you know, she is a loud drunk lesbian in a drag show bar, so you can kind of imagine how this is going. And at some point she gets up again with the bestie of my friend, and they both go to the bar together, and I think nothing of it because I'm like, okay, well, maybe this other friend just wants somebody to walk up with her, or like whatever, they're just hanging out, they're talking, they're having a really good time, good for them. And then I notice, or it's not that I notice, but I see that they're up at the bar, and then my friend, who is the child of this person, goes like, oh no, and like stands up and leaves, and I'm like, oh, am I missing something? And then their partner also gets up and like goes to follow them, and I'm like, oh no. Later on in the night, I found out that it's because the bestie of my friend bought Mama 2 shots after she had already had the 3 drinks. Mind you, I don't blame this person for doing that. She probably didn't realize that like Mama did not need any more drinks for the night. But that happened, and then my 2 friends, my friend and their partner, cut her off. They're like, no more drinkies. You're drinking water, and you're not spending any more money, and this is it. You have had enough. And she's like, okay, I'll close my tab. It's fine, whatever. And she comes and she sits back down, and everything's fine. And we're just hanging out. I'm still enjoying the show. And what was it? It was like the last number of the night, and the number's finishing up, and you have to turn around to like see the curtain in the back for whenever the drag queens are like going and leaving. And I turn around to see the curtain, but directly behind me, Mom and the bestie of my friend are like dancing, not just like, woo, we're partying. No, they're like they're both lesbian. It's gay dancing. I just look over to the person that I'm with, and I was like, oh, I did not realize that was going on behind me. I feel like I should not be staring at that. That is not my place to do anything. And then like 2 seconds later, I feel a tap on my shoulder from Mom, and I look back, and she's like, me and so are gonna take a little break outside, because there's like a fenced in porch area. And I was like, okay, you guys be safe. I'll be out in just a little bit, because I want to see the end of the show when they do the wrap up thing. And I think nothing of it. So now it's just me, my date, and my friend, because my other normal group is also out on the patio. I think they're vaping or something, because whatever, it's fine. And the show wraps up, everything is fine. I say bye to my date. I'm like with my one friend that met up with me there, and we're like, okay, we should probably go find your friend, and I should go probably find my friend's mom. They went outside, so let's go check outside. We walk outside to the little fenced-in porch area, and neither of them are there. And we're like, huh, I wonder where they went. Did they already, like, walk to the car? It would be very nice of your friend to walk my friend's mom, like, all the way to the car. I don't know if that's what happened, but we can see. So we walk all the way over to where my friend group had parked, because I have stuff in their car, and we walk over to the car, and my friend, the actual person with the birthday we're celebrating, like leans out of the passenger window, is like, hey, where's Mom? And I was like, I thought Mom was with you. And of course I get that look, and I'm like, oh no. And then I explained everything. I'm like, well, they went outside to the porch area, and I was finishing up the last little bit of the show, and I went outside to go find them, and they were not there. So we were like, uh-oh, I like look over to my friend. I'm like, I think your bestie stole my friend's mom. Oh my god. So then my friend and one of the people in my friend group, the birthday person's partner, are like freaking it a little bit, and they're like, I need to find my friend. I need to go find this person's mom. And they tell me like, oh, you can just sit and wait in the car, because we don't want you guys to be alone in the car either. You just sit down. You've walked enough today, whatever. And they go out and they go find Mom and my friend's bestie. I don't know where they found them, because again, I was in the car with birthday person, but apparently partner had found the two of them making out. Found the two of them making out and had to be like, Mom, we gotta go, we gotta leave. And I think it was either on the porch or in the bathroom. I don't remember. But at some point the transition between porch and bar happened. They were in the bar, and mom had a little accident, and a mop bucket was needed, and they needed help, and she was going through it. And they somehow managed to shuffle over all the way from the bar to where we parked. And we were having a real rough go at it. I was like giving her all of my water. I had gum in my purse. We had like mints. She had thrown up so many times. We had to pull over on the side of the road so many times. And she was having a real rough go at it. And she just kept apologizing all night. She's like, I am so sorry. This is what, like, I would do at dumb college age. I promise I'm not normally like this. This is not, I know so much better than this. I shouldn't have done that. I'm so sorry. We're like, it happens. You're fine. We now know and better understand, limits. You can't stop a bodily function, so don't apologize for needing to, expel excessive amounts of alcohol, because you're not going to be able to stop it anyhow. Your stomach already said, nope, no more. It's gone. It's out the door. We're not doing this. And there's nothing we can do to stop it, so no need to apologize. We're going to get you home. We are gonna get you water, you're gonna take a shower, we're gonna wash the car, and everything will be fine. So, and my friends were like apologizing to me all night because they're like, you shouldn't, we're really sorry that you had to witness this and be a part of it. I'm like, it's fine. It's really not a big deal. I'm not angry at all. This is just, again, a thing that happens with excessive drinking. We know our lesson, like we've learned our lesson. Everything's fine. I'm not mad. But I didn't get home until like 1:30 in the morning after that whole debacle. The timing was not in the cards for me, but you know what? It's fine. I just got to sleep in this morning and everything was lovely. I texted both my friend to say I am so sorry for the shenanigans that happened last night, as well as my date being like, I am so sorry for anything that happened last night. It just, lots of alcohol was involved. She's like, I get it. You're fine. Don't worry. So that happened last night. Very, very interesting. Again, I limited myself to 3 drinks, and only one of them had hard liquor, and even then it was only like, 2 ounces of hard liquor, and the rest of it was just mixer. So really, I didn't drink that much at all. It was, it was fun. I had a nice time. I let loose. Oh my god, the performers that they had were all, first time performers at that stage. Like, we had never personally had any of them before perform at this specific bar, and they were all wonderful. There was only one performer that I wasn't really that crazy about. She seemed a lot more like a pageant queen than like a performance queen, which is fine. She was gorgeous. Her dresses were beautiful, but I don't know. It seemed like it lacked more audience participation, more like liveliness. It was a lot of her just walking back and forth on the stage to very like strong emotional songs, which is fine. But if you're gonna do a piece like that, I feel like it should be of much stronger, like, you gotta act the part of the strong emotions, and I don't think that she successfully did that. I'm not gonna name her because that would be very rude of me, but all the other drag queens were definitely to my taste, and all of them were very, very lovely. I had an extremely good time. And then it's always good. What was it? So the hostess, the one who's there all the time, she is like our local drag queen, and I'm friends with her on Facebook because I love her so much. At some point during the show, she wanted to watch one of the performances, so she was just sitting like in the crowd, and we were trying to find her a seat, and it was like right next to our table, so she got to sit with us for a little while. And then the people who were actually sitting at that table came back after being gone for a while, and she was like shuffling through to try and get out, and she was right in front of me, and I was like, if you need a place to sit, like I'm right here. So she sat on my leg. She did the thing where she was just like, oh, are you sure about that? And she's like sat like right on my leg, and I was like, oh shit. I need to figure out who my local drag queen is. I am so like, there's such a sense of pride of having a local drag queen that just, it makes me so happy, especially since like, what's it? My local drag queen is going to compete in like a really big like national drag queen competition soon, and I could not be more proud of her. Again, I don't want to name her cuz it'll dox me a little bit. And I don't want to get doxed, but she's so wonderful. There's a difference between local and local. Yeah, she is as local as it gets. Like, she literally lives in my area. I don't want to... It would be different if I picked a queen from, like, a really big city, and then it's like, oh, yeah, she's, like, my local drag queen. But no, this is, like... No, she literally lives, like, with us, more or less. So I don't want to expose myself. I don't want to name her. Guys, oh, I'm gonna have to pause stream for a second, or I'm gonna have to do AFK. My Halloween costume's here. I want to go grab it, so I will be right back. I am so, oh my god, this is gonna be great. Hold on a dang minute. Man, how long was I gone? And now there's so many freaking messages from you guys. What's going on? Hold on, I need to catch my breath, Jesus Christ. My God. Ooh. When Christmas is just a week away, you'll see, oh God. But yes, it is unboxing time. I got my Halloween costume. I'll try not to be too loud when I'm opening these. I don't want to make a ton of noise. Oh, this is one of the pull ones. Again, apologies for any noise. I'm trying to limit it by under the desk. Okay. Is this the wig? No, this is not the wig. This is the little cloaky thingy. Hold on. Okay, no, that's not a good idea. Hold on. Over here. Over here. Okay, how do I open this? Wait, where's the, oh gosh. How do I open this? Where's the, oh, okay, there we go. Also, hello Igor, I see you, hello, hello. I am doing wonderful. Thank you for checking in, hello, hello. Bro, it'd be so cool to just wear a cloak casually. Well, if you go to cloakbrand.com. Just doing advertising for Markiplier, like he needs more advertising. It's Markiplier, for Christ's sake. Oh, so the brand name is Victorian Valentine. That's cute. Oh, it's exactly what I needed it to be. The creative brand. Does it tighten? Okay, no, it doesn't. That's fine. I am gonna have no idea how this looks until I put everything on, but I'll at least do this part. What are you opening? I got my Halloween costume in the mail. And then if I... What's it, dude? Do this? I have my little hand mirror with me, but obviously I'm not going to be able to see the full outfit until I put on the full outfit. I don't need the magnified side. Cute, cute. Okay, cloak's good. The cloak is good. Now I'm worried about the other things. The other things might require me to move and groove a little bit more. So apologies. Here, hold on. Hold on. I'm still here, don't worry. Shifting things around. Oh god. Oh god. Yeah. Whee. This darn tape. Where are my scissors at? Where are my scissors? Where are they? Here we go. Can I just rip this? Can I please just rip this? Hi, Louie. Oh, there's so much action. Let's see. There we go. Oh, there we go. Come on, there. Close enough. Oh. The huh? What's with the wig? Why is it shaped like that? Huh? The fact that Mark doesn't have an actual cloak for sale is a crime. What do you mean? It's cloakbrand.com. There's always cloaks. I've bought multiple pieces from them and there are almost always cloaks in every drop. What do you mean? Louis, this is not for you. I love you, but get out of here, boy. Okay, good. They put it in a net. Not that the net seems to do that much, in all honesty, but they did put it in a net. Oh, wait. Oh, there's like a styrofoam something in it. Why does it... Oh. Oh, no, it's just paper. Okay. Well, I'm not going to be able to try this on right now because I have my headset on. Oh, but she looks cute! All these curls. I'll have to do some styling to make it a little less flat, but she's here, and she actually looks so much better. Because I had a black wig, I did, and I found it. Because I did Marceline as a Halloween costume like ages ago, but the wig is like very, very cheap, as you can see that it is most definitely a wig. But this one actually looks like, you know, it actually looks like hair, which is nice. Synthetic, yes, but it looks like hair. The other one is just like, it looks like a Party City wig. This one actually looks pretty nice. I'm not mad at that at all. That is lovely. How thick is she? She's not too thick, but she has really nice curls, and that's what I'm into. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous curl pattern, which the other one does not have. The other one just looks kind of ratty. Wait, I was looking at the wrong cloak brand. I said it's cloakbrand.com. It's by Mark and Sean. Okay, wig's good. This is the thing that I'm actually worried about because it needs to be the right size. Oh, if this is not the right size, then I'm screwed. This is the actual dress. Please be correct. The love of God. Okay, how is this folded? I'm gonna get up. I'm standing up. Strange question. Why do you prepare for Halloween a month in advance? So it actually just worked out that I have a party on Friday the 13th that I'm attending, and I need to have the costume for that too. So it's just, you know, it works out. But also, what kind of gay person would I be if I didn't prepare for Halloween like a month in advance? You know? I have to be prepared. It's part of who I am. Is there... Huh? Oh, she's just wrinkly because of being in a package this whole time. Okay, hold on. Let me try this on. Wait, which is the front, which is the back? This is fun. Okay, how do I know which is the front, which is the back? Where's the tag? Does it matter? Okay, I think this is the front. Okay, yeah. The front is slightly shorter. Okay, I'm gonna have to steam this thing. My God. Okay. Armholes. Please. Okay. There's one armhole. Where's the other one? Where's the other armhole? Other armhole. There we go. Okay. Put it over my headset. I got this. I got this. I got this. I got this. And then wait. Oh God, that's really long. What's happening? Oh God. Guys, I know what I'm doing, I promise. And then how does this... Oh, I see! Oh, that's really cute! It is not the most comfortable, but that's not the point. The point is not to be comfortable. It's to be vampiric and beautiful. And I think I nailed it. I feel like this is excessively too long. There's like these little trains on the sleeves, and they're very long, and I don't understand why. Like, I know it's long for effect, but like this is excessively long. Very, very long. I can probably trim that. And then this... Listen, the issue point is as long as it fits my bust, because that's the issue. And it fits! So I'm not gonna be mad. I want to see how it actually looks. Okay, I'm actually gonna run away a little bit. Woo! Yep, this is it. That's perfect. Oh my God! Yes! Okay. I'm very happy. Wait, let me try it with the cloak on. Ooh. I look like a Victorian ghost. I have to try it with the cloak. Hold on. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh my God, yes. That is percent. Oh, yes. Oh my God. Yes! Okay, I'm very happy. I'm extremely pleased with myself. I could not be more pleased. I'm very happy. Okay, now, how do I get out of this? Sleeves first, and then, am I able to shimmy this past my waist? Okay, yeah. There we go. Easy peasy lemon squeeze. Oh, God, I almost died. My God. Let me put an actual shirt back on. Guys, is this not the most entertained you've ever been? I've not read chat this whole time because I can't see anything. Hold on. Oh god. I promise everything is fine. Oh my god, okay. That's enough moving around. Ugh. Okay, okay. Don't die, it's bad for your health. Thanks, Babu. I'm glad that you are always here for me. Who let this grandpa in here? What do you mean, grandpa? Is there a grandpa in here? What's happening? What is happening? Okay. Well, everything works very well. Again, I can't try the wig on right now. I'm not gonna even bother trying the wig on because I don't want to. That's a whole process, doing wigs. Oh my god. I ain't doing all that. I will shoo you off my lawn. Guys, for the love of God, I look away for, what, 5 minutes? Peepaw. Yeah, Peepaw Chronic. That should be your next Discord nickname, Peepaw Chronic. You're Peepaw. I think Indy would want it to be Pookie, but we're doing Peepaw. Oh god, what the heck is You don't know what Peepaw is? Peepaw is just another a name for a grandpa. Nah, Pookie. Did you not see that the other day, Momochi? Oh my god. That whole time with the fucking Pookie conversation, that was ridiculous. Oh my god. Oh my lord. I know, but still. Oh gosh. It's too fun. It's hilarious, isn't it? I love it so much. Well, sometimes, you know, from Pookie to Peepaw spectrum. Oh god, why is it that my favorite actors lie on both? Like from the spectrum from Peepaw to Pookie, they're in both. Babu, shall I call you Pookie? In private, not in front of everybody else. Those are special privileges, and I reserve the right to have those in DMs only. That's all I'll say on the matter. Well, I mean, that's all the material I had for today. Now I just get to bullshit for like another hour and 15 minutes, hour and 20 minutes about whatever. But now I'm very thrilled. I have the, what's it? So those were the base components of my outfit. I have a pair of just random ballet flats that I've only ever... Well, I've worn them quite a lot to go out because I'm really lazy to put on like heels all the time or sneakers all the time. So for a while I was wearing them forever, but I haven't worn them in a while. And I just want something comfortable and easy for this party. Nobody's gonna really be looking at my shoes anyway. And I was trying to find something that was kind of historically accurate, but I couldn't really find anything. Nothing that I was really crazy about, at least. So just, you know, plain, like, nude-colored, more or less ballet flats. I feel like that goes with anything, and it should be fine. But those were all the base components, and then I have another order for all of the accessories that I'm getting, which I should also actually check on. Hold on a second. I'm gonna do that real quick. Order updates. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Why is that the way that it is? Wait, hold on. Oh gosh, I need to check that. Oh my god, I think I accidentally sent something to the wrong place. Oh no. Oh, I'm gonna be so mad if I accidentally sent something to the wrong place. Why is it showing up the way that it is? Hold on, hold on. No, this is a crisis now. Uh-oh. Where's my order? Order history. Girl, you know it's me. Come on. Track package. Package arrived at carrier facility. Okay, no. First, okay, that scared the crap out of me. Because I was like, okay, I have never ordered from Chewy for all of Louis' stuff. Like where I used to live, because again, I didn't have Louis until I moved here. But the carrier facility is literally where I used to live. And I was like, oh my god, did I send it to my old address? This has never happened. It literally is saying package arrived at carrier facility and it's where I used to live. And that just scared the shit out of me because I was like, oh my god, did I just send it to the wrong address? No, it has the correct address. It's where I live right now. But oh my god, that just scared the fuck out of me. I just spent so much money for Louis. I was worried that I shipped it to the wrong fucking place. Okay, no, that's not what I need. I need this. Tracking number, and can I please view the tracking on this site? It's loading. I haven't sent it out yet, just the label. Okay, well, what if I check on the app? You just got trolled, got him. That scared the heck out of me, man. I thought I accidentally sent it to my old address and I was like, oh my god, there's nobody there. Okay, orders and shipping. Track order. Package arrived at airport awaiting flight. Okay. I just want to know everything I got in it. So for the accessories, for the rest of the outfit, I got a ring, a hand fan. I bought this wig band that's supposed to be like non-slip for both the wig and the wig cap that you wear underneath so things don't just slip around, because that is an issue that I've dealt with in the past. Whenever I wear wigs, they just end up gliding around and doing whatever they want. I also got a wig stand so that I can style it. Earrings, some press-on nails, a wig cap, and then some other stuff that's not technically for the outfit. Oh my god, dude, that just scared the heck out of me. Just arrived at the carrier facility of where I used to live. Oh my god. I'm that type of person to refuse all the cookies and websites, but also get pissed off when it doesn't remember who I am. See, that's real peepaw energy. That is exactly peepaw energy. And then you deny it. Do you think new people get intimidated when they first hop into chat and literally all the messages are from mods? I have no idea. Does it feel threatening? I don't know who I would ask, because like, again, most of the other people who show up are already also like consistent viewers, and they know that my mods aren't doing shit. No, I don't think Greed is worried about it, because Greed has been here for like forever, right, Greed? You're in chat right now, right? You're not intimidated by these guys, are you? And then Igor didn't seem very intimidated at all. Maybe it's just intimidating when it's like all of you. Greed, stop. Greed. Oh my god. Greed, if you were in the Discord server and you hung out with us and like you knew how we just talked to one another in the Discord server, you would not feel the same way. They're less likely to talk since they'd feel left out. Oh man. See, I think, what was it? Vox was also talking about a similar thing for a little while. Not necessarily about the same thing because of, you know, like it's all mods right now, but sometimes new viewers can be intimidated to chat because like there's already all of these like pre-established inside jokes and just like all these other little things that like it feels like everybody's already part of the club, but in reality like that's obviously not the case. chatting can be really intimidating, but you know, I always try to have as open and welcoming of an environment as possible. It's just, you know, and yeah, as Greed said, not everybody is a talker, just sometimes people are just listeners. But you know, I try to do things to interact with you guys as much as possible so that it encourages just anybody to answer at all. And you know, sometimes I'll do very pointed questions, like when I'm yelling at Chronic or if Babu says something to me, but I feel like that's slightly different. Join us, Greed. The solution to the problem isn't to make everyone a moderator, Momochi, or just unmod everyone. No more mods! I can't have any of you be mods anymore. I'm sorry, it has to come to this. There's only one mod, one true mod, and that's Geekson, and he's gone forever. Oh god, what am I gonna do with my whole new series of the tea times? I need to cancel all of them. Oh my god. No, but again, I try my best to just interact with you guys and encourage interaction so that we can all have fun here and relax and be silly, be stupid together. Yeah, Babu, you're doing the right thing. You're very welcoming, and that's why I fell into the rabbit hole. What stream was it that you fell into the rabbit hole, Momochi? I think it was, what was it? I was having a really rough day, and I was just doodling, I think? It was like my first doodle stream, and you guys just joined and made me feel a lot better. Geekson is like the hero who goes into exile after completing his quest. You know what? That's a really good way of describing it. You know what I should do? I should just start doodling right now. Where's my pen? I'll doodle right now. Why not? Azatsu, where you and Chronic were talking about jobs. We were talking about jobs? I guess that must have been one of the conversation topics. Again, Chronic and I just talk about whatever. Oh, I found my little note that I wrote for you guys for when we hit 200. That's cute. That was the Maisie Mouse doodle I did. Oh, that's the one tattoo idea that I tried sketching out, but I don't know what I'm doing. I remember it very well. Why am I not remembering it as well? Like, I remember doing it, and I remember both of you guys being there, but I don't remember what we talked about at all. Maybe that's because I was so focused on the doodling that I don't freaking remember what it is that we talked about. Maybe that's it, but I don't remember. In my head, I thought, why is this VTuber entertaining this random chatter about jobs? You know what? That is so right. That is so right. Considering, what was it? What all did we talk about yesterday? We talked about people being too mean to Rebecca Sugar, and I went on a rant about I went on some other rant. And just we get so into it, and then I'm like, yeah, we talked about bread. There was something else that I talked about. Like the puritanical nonsense of the way that people were treating Rebecca Sugar. Just some sort of really stupid tangent. I don't remember. I don't freaking remember. It literally happened yesterday and I don't remember. I had a long night. You know what? I'm gonna give myself a pass. I had a long night. This is fine. It's pretty intimidating, but you made it so open for anyone to join the convo. Cause I just, whenever I see anybody who's new in chat, I know how scary it is to be that person who's new in chat and tries to speak up and say hi, but doesn't really know what to do. and so they're very quiet, or they say like one little message. But I always do my best for like when I see that new person, when I see that new chatter, that new viewer, that new person that I haven't seen in my chat before, I always try to reach out immediately. And like, you guys also know that like whenever any of you guys show up, I always try to pause whatever my conversation is just to like directly acknowledge whoever shows up in chat right away, and just directly say hello as much as I can. Because I feel like building that connection with you guys is one of the most important things that is like my responsibility as a streamer, honestly. Ah yes, critics, full of hate and often hated. I'm starting to have a new mentality when it comes to critics and whatnot. I think I'm adopting it from you, Chronic. I can't trust the opinion of critics the majority of the time, because they all have their own personal biases and their own way of seeing things. They may be a quote-unquote expert in their field, but like that doesn't mean like shit to me, more or less. Unless I'm the one who's experiencing it and gets to like see the thing, live the thing, be the thing, whatever it might be, then like I will always take everybody else's opinion with a grain of salt. Because I feel like it's more important to have the lived experience than just going off of what other people say. I will say though, I will defer to expertise in my weak points of things that I know I don't understand. But if it comes to things like, this is a good movie or this is a bad movie, it's like, I'll just watch it on my own because that's like something I'm capable of. Versus like, obviously I can't give any medical diagnosis. If I need help, I will go see a doctor. They went to school for it. I trust their opinion. That's different. But when it comes to like a movie or a video game or like doing something fun like an experience or like visiting this city, this place, this country, and saying whether or not it's good or bad, like I will never know that unless I do it myself. And I can be like, oh, well, I heard it's good, but that doesn't mean anything. That just means I want to go do it. Also, hello, Motorcycle Kun. I can't stand you. Well, yeah, it's different if I say I'm a doctor and brush people off for saying I don't know shit. Well, you know, we're not gonna get into that whole You and your doctorate, I need to see your degree. I need to see your PhD, your MD, all of it. I actually learned recently, you don't need an MD or a PhD to be a chiropractor. So a lot of people call them like hack doctors because they don't have an MD. But like that's the same thing with estheticians. Estheticians don't need an MD either, but they're very knowledgeable about like skincare and stuff. Yeah, chiropractors do not need an MD. That is not a thing that they need. So a lot of people will say like going to a chiropractor's a scam. They're not real doctors. But I'm very hesitant to agree with stuff like that, considering like, like I have certain feelings when it comes to, like very traditional Chinese or Asian medicine. I feel very strongly about its properties and about its strengths. But, you know, a lot of people will discount that as like, oh, that's just old Asian, like mother's tales, and like it doesn't actually do anything, blah, blah, blah. So when I hear people say like the whole chiropractic is bullshit, I'm like, well, I mean, I've never been to a chiropractor, but for a lot of people, that's how they find relief. And I'm not gonna discredit them for being able to, you know, manage their pain, manage their symptoms through something like this. And that's fine by me. If it works for them, then, you know, It's not about whether or not it works for me, because I'm not personally seeing a chiropractor right now, but if it works for other people, I'm not just gonna write them all off as hack doctors. It's different than selling snake oil. That's like a whole other thing. But, you know, that explains a lot. I mean, whether or not the practices are predatory is a whole other topic, but I don't know that much about it, so I'm gonna refrain from saying anything that I'll regret. Oh gosh, I'm gonna refrain. It probably depends greatly on the person doing it. After all, if they aren't doctors, they probably learned things differently. Yeah, they'll all learn in different environments and they'll all have different resources as well. My dad went to a chiropractor once and they messed with the wrong nerve or muscle and it got him lightheaded and numb all day. That is a possibility, yes, and that can happen, yes. And I wish that that wasn't a possibility, but unfortunately it is. Yeah. So if I ever were to need a chiropractor, I would do extensive research first and figure out something that works for me first before just being okay with the nearest chiropractor. That takes a lot of like trust. Because I would do the same thing for an esthetician. If I wanted to go see an esthetician for any sort of like, I don't want to say surgical level, but for a much higher level of detailed skincare, I would want to research the procedures that they do and what the results have been for the clients that have gone there, and like what benefit would it have for me? How would my skin react? Like, I would do all the research first before just picking one. Moral of the story, do your research before subjecting your body to things. Yes, of course. Because like in the same kind of way, like you wouldn't just go to any old tattoo shop for like a very meaningful tattoo. You'd want to see who's available, like what their art style is, see their work portfolio, and figure out like pricing and all that other stuff. Like it all takes a lot into account. I'd love for a car to drive over my back. That's it. Oh my god, I feel that same way. I feel like on one side I need a steamroller to just crack every last piece of my spine, but then I also need somebody to like grab me by the shoulders and shake me out like a carpet. Like that's what I need. That's just exactly what I need. My body, it begs for this. Okay, I think I might actually doodle the Halloween costume that I'm planning on doing. Let me see, because I drew, yeah, here. I'm gonna doodle a little bit. And then you guys can come up with other conversation topics while I work on this. This is just a rough sketch, a doodle. It does not mean anything. I am doing my best. It's fine. Babu, can you try on MS Paint? You want me to try on MS Paint? Because then I would have to be... I only have a mouse. I don't have a drawing pad. And I would be very worried that I wouldn't be able to successfully do that. With a mouse? That's fine. I mean, okay, we'll have to switch over if I do that, but we can do that. Here, hold on. Oh, this is gonna take a minute. Okay, we're gonna have to switch over here. Let me see what I can do. I'm still here, I promise. Okay, let's see. I used to draw with a mouse. I don't understand how you could possibly do that. Okay, here, hold on. Let me figure this shit out. Did the mouse get cheese as a reward? I don't know, you tell me. And then, well, I can probably open up... This isn't MS Paint, but this is the photo editing software that I use. I can just open a canvas on here. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just do it like this. Okay. Let's see. Hold on. Let me get everything set up. Let me turn those ones off. Turn these ones on. Edit this so it's the right size. Like that. And then captures, display capture, move those around. I know exactly what I'm doing. Also, there's not going to be any music in the background. I'm sorry, I don't have anything. Okay, so then if I go over here. Hi, we're over here now. Now, let's see. And then this guy. By the way, pro tip, use peanut butter as bait for mouse traps instead of cheese since cheese gets crusty. Yeah. Okay, let's see. What size canvas do I want? Let's see. Make it a little bit bigger. I want it to be tall. Now the art streams will be more interactive. I need to have music playing in the background though. It's so quiet. I mean, I guess it's nice because I'm still talking and stuff, but what about when I'm not talking? What, you've never had mice, Momochi? These 500 by 500 for profile pic sizes? Oh, okay. Okay, let's see. I'm doing this on a mouse. This is really gonna be terrible. But you know what? It's fine. Let me make the background a slightly different color first. Let's see. I just don't want it to be white, because the next step, whenever I start drawing, it needs to not be just white. Okay, so costume. Oh god, I don't know. Oh no! I don't know if this is gonna work. Oh god. I'll try to use simple shapes. How about that? If I use simple little shapes. There's the head. I'm drawing it kind of like I would draw like a mannequin. And then I'll do all the designing past it, and then here. Also, no mice at home, only in the garden, and they're pretty adorable. We'd have mice come into the house. You wouldn't have any mice come into the house at all? Okay. And then I'm figuring this out. This will be fine. I'm gonna draw over top of it anyway, so it'll be fine. Do. Am I doing good, guys? Is this what you wanted? I'm drawing a stick person. This is the content that you guys asked for. Are we playing Hangman? No, we are not playing Hangman, for the love of God. And then I'll do one that's like straight down. Okay, close enough. This is fine. Everything's fine. Okay. Why not? We're not playing Hangman. I'm trying to... This is what Emoji wanted. I was just gonna doodle it in my sketchbook and show you guys later, but that was not the request. So now we're doing this. This is fine. Everything's fine. Okay, so now I have to actually use the paintbrush tool. Hopefully this will be fine. Babu, you need to use... I'm getting there! Oh my god, I can't believe I'm getting backseated. I'm getting backseated for drawing! My god! Gotta get used to it, you'll be unstoppable then. What, used to backseating? I have to get used to backseating? My god, I cannot believe this. So then, well, maybe I should actually use something slightly off-white. So if I hit white and then I take the value down just a little bit. So like a very light gray. That's how I'll do the lines. And then I'll fill it in with pure white in a little bit. So the way that the dress is designed is like this. It'll make sense in a second. And then like one right here, and one right here. And then they like poof out. It's kind of like a piratey dress. I don't know how else to describe it. Very much has the piratey sleeves. And then those are the sleeves. I wonder if aliens would understand what a stick figure was supposed to be. I mean, maybe. And then there's like a... Right under the bust, there's like the cinched waist portion where it's all like a bunch of little squiggle lines. And then the rest is actually the long skirt portion. Like this is all like ruched. This whole area is ruched for the waist. And then it does like there are like two tiers of skirt. So there's the first one that goes like that, and that's in the front and the back. And then this one is also in the front and the back. So it's like, it's layered. And then the sleeves, at the end of the sleeves, there's another little piece of fabric that literally goes all the way to the floor. It is so long. And that's what it looks like. And then just demonstrating that over here. So that's what the actual dress itself looks like. The poofy off-shoulder sleeves, yes, they are very poofy off-shoulder sleeves, and they have like little bands where they know where to like stay in place. That thing is going to get caught indoors. I know, I'm probably gonna just tailor it and cut these so they're a lot shorter. And then I am pairing this with, I own a corset belt. So that goes over top of the dress. And it's shaped like, oh, hold on. Shaped like that. So that'll go over top of the dress. Let me fill that in. Oh, I should go back in and fill the dress too. Hold on. No, that's not what I wanted. Ah! Filling in the portions of the dress. I got this. Okay, well, I can't see these portions. So please, if I may. Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted. Inside of it. There we go. Close enough. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So it's a very textured dress. And I'm going to need to steam it because she's a little wrinkly, which is fine. Okay, now we can move back onto this. And there are, you know, the little grommets and stuff. I'm not gonna draw all of these because we'll be here like all day long. But you get the idea. It looks like that. It's great. It's fine. It's hunky-dory. This would have been 2 hours for me to do one arm. It's a stick figure! What do you mean? And then on top of this, I have, let me get the color for it. It's slightly more pink than that. So if I go to the other end of the spectrum, it's like slightly more berry toned. Like that, yeah! So I have this guy that I will wear over top. That is just a little cloak. And then this goes like around the back as well. That actually looks pretty good. Fill that in. And then it has the black little tie in the front. Yeah, that's the Halloween costume. And then I'm also wearing a wig. I'll do the wig on this layer over here. Yeah, because it'll be... No, I think the hair would go over top of everything else. So we'll scoot it. So the wig has bangs. I don't remember if it's center part or not. I don't remember. But then they're like really curly. I don't know how to draw curls, so this is as close as we're gonna get. But yeah, beautiful long curls of hair. This is close enough. This is what you guys are getting. Oh, well, that filled everything in. Hold on. God. Oh! I just don't want it filling in the actual face. So if I put a line here, should protect the face. Then everything else gets filled in. Yeah, like that! Good, close enough. Yes, that's the Halloween costume, y'all. Very, very pleased with how it turned out. Turned into that one TV demon. TV demon? Which TV? Oh, the what? From The Ring? I don't know what her name is. So glad you found a red cape. I know, I'm very pleased with it. But yeah, this is the outfit. I was just gonna doodle it in my sketchbook, but this is what you guys wanted to see. This is what you asked for. But yes, this is the Halloween outfit. Oh, I should draw some of the accessories, shouldn't I? That would be nice, right? So I'm gonna have my hand fan. I don't know how well I'll be able to convey this, but you know, hand fan. And it's like all lace. Very pretty. I'm doing this all on a mouse. Just cut me some slack. I'm doing my best. Halloween reference sheet reel. Yes, exactly. I have the nails that I'm getting are, oh gosh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able, is there like a, nah, I'm not gonna worry about it. But they're like red, like this, and they have like a gold streak marbling on it, kind of. How would I convey that? That's a little too much. So like, so they're kind of like this, and they're really pretty. I like them a lot. And then what's it? What does the ring look like? I don't know how to describe the ring. It's just very basic. There's just the red gemstone in the middle. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me make my brush bigger. Hey, y'all. Hi, Akechi. I'm being forced against my will to do this. I was just gonna doodle it in my sketchbook, but this is what Momochi wanted, so you can blame her. What you drawing? This is my Halloween costume. I got the base components in the mail. I already had the corset belt, but I just got the dress and the wig and the cape. So that's what I just got. I opened those up on stream a little while ago. And now I'm drawing all the accessories. And then the ring has like little stones next to it. This looks more like the JoJo mask than anything else. This does not look like the thing that I'm trying to make it look like. It's a silver ring. It's very pretty. And then I also got these like antique silver looking teardrop earrings with here, hold on. Like a gemstone in the middle. Those are the earrings. I'm just gonna be wearing my regular necklace that I wear all the time. Now we all get to see June's Halloween costume. Yeah, you guys get to see a facsimile of it. I may or may not take a picture of my Halloween outfit and post it just for the mods. You guys will get special privileges, but that might be it. What else? What else did I get? Oh no, the rest was just wig stuff. Okay. Yeah, this is the Halloween outfit. It's been a while. What's new? Well, not a ton. Not a whole lot anyway. I shared all the fun stories at the beginning of stream. Last night was something. Last night was fun. We won't talk too much about last night. Okay. I'm swapping over to the other thing. You guys have seen enough of this. That's the Halloween costume. There you go. That's what you get. We're getting out of here. We're going back to our regularly scheduled program. God damn it. Okay. Here, hold on. Ah, the thing with Chronic? No, a different thing. But that did happen as well. That was also a thing that happened, but no, separate things. Separate things. Both very fun, but separate things. Thank you for drawing for us, Babu. You held me at gunpoint. I don't know why. I was just gonna doodle it in my sketchbook and it would probably look 5 million times better, but you know what? Whatever. Whatever. I was coerced. I had no choice. This was how it is. It's fine. It's fine. I get it. Whatever. Okay. Let me load in everything else. Goodness gracious, there's a lot that I have to do to make this the way that it needs to be. My god, okay. Y'all don't get to see all the behind the scenes stuff that I'm doing to make this be the way that it's supposed to be. Okay. And you guys get your music back too, ain't that nice? There we go, now everything's hunky-dory, now we're good. Just a brief interruption, but you know what, it's fine. You can still draw it in your sketchbook, we get to see the difference. Now you're making me do twice the work? My god! Momochi threatened to release mice into shoes. Listen, the mice and me would be friends. What do you mean? Me and the mice would be friends. There would be no reason for me to fight with the mice. We both count as small mammals. It is fine. I would never fight with the mice. I would befriend them. They would be my friends. I like mice. I don't think mice have ever done a bad thing. Towards me, at least. What if they started eating your fruit? Okay, I would be mad if they started eating my fruit. I would be quite upset if they started eating my fruit. I have something against squirrels. Me and squirrels got beef. But that's about it. You would be friends with the mice because they would think you speaking with the... I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. You need to stop talking. You need to leave me alone. How dare you? Did you kill the squirrel in my alleyway? No, I did not. But when I was young, as a child, we had a house fire, and the house fire was caused by a squirrel chewing an electrical cord. And that was an extremely scary day. Did not enjoy that day. We were out of our home for quite a while. It was not fun. Chronic, the wildfire did. The wildfire killed a squirrel? I mean, I haven't examined many squirrel corpses in my day, so God if I know. Oh gosh. Oh man, I'm just remembering. That whole year was just real rough. Because I lost my grandparents like right before that, and then immediately had a house fire like a week or two afterwards. That was a real rough time. Such a little thing caused the fire? Yeah, because he chewed through the cords. I remembered because like I got home from school that day and I was just chilling in the living room with Koumori, and I heard a popping noise coming from the kitchen where the breaker box was in our house. And I was like, are you making popcorn? And he was like, no. So I walked over to the kitchen and all I saw was the breaker box wide open, shooting giant sparks everywhere. And I just screamed and I ran. I was like, we need to get out. We need to get out of the house right now. And we need to go find a phone and we need to call 911. So, where I was living at that time, it was the middle of February too. There was still snow and slush everywhere. We tried to run over to my neighbor's house and he wasn't home. And I kept slipping, trying to get up the little hill to his house. And I was like, this is not gonna work. So then we had to run over to, my aunt's house where my grandparents had been living. And obviously I scared her half to death, you know, not intentionally, but I was like, Auntie, I need to use your phone right now. And I had to dial 911. I was like 10 years old doing a 911 call, and they were like, 911, what's your emergency? I'm like, our house is on fire. We need help. And then we like sent everything. It was, oh my God, it was a really rough time. I remember that very viscerally. It was an extremely scary call to make. That's never a call that you want to make, let alone having a 10-year-old need to do it because both parents are out at work and you're the one who has the social skills. So, oh God, it was really bad. Also, hello, John. It's good to see you. I'm totally not recalling a traumatic event or anything. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, yeah, that was not fun. We ended up living in a hotel for a little while. We were like residents at a hotel for quite a while. And then we found a house that we lived in for a little while that we rented. We lived in that house for a couple months, and then eventually we like got our house redone. We had some renovations. Everything was a lot better, and yeah, everything was fine after that. Because I would have been really sad if we like just decided that we couldn't live in that house anymore, because what was it? My dad had built that house from like the ground up. It used to be, what was it? Like just a plot of land, and he had originally built just like a cabin for whenever he would go fishing, because it was right like up against the river, and that was it. But then once he married my mom and had kids, like obviously that would not be nearly enough room, nearly enough space. So then on that same plot of land, scooted over a little bit, he started building an actual house. And for a while, what was it? We had our dining room, our kitchen, which was literally just the hallway that connected to the rest of the house, the playroom, where, what was it? After a while, when we got too big, it was just me and Bro Mori's beds, and the bedroom, which was, just a giant room with a bed in it. And then we also had a laundry room, but you had to go outside to get to the laundry room, because it was a completely separate little, like, space. Eventually, what was it? My dad had built a second kitchen for my mom for her baking business. He built like a connection between what was the bedroom became our living room and the laundry room, so we didn't have to go outside to get to there. The kitchen was still a hallway for a while, and then he built the entire upstairs portion of the house. So I got my own room, Bro Mori got his own room, we got a bathroom that we shared, and then there was the master bedroom and the master bathroom. And that was our house. And then after the house fire, since it was in like the dining room kitchen area, they ended up tearing down the whole playroom and our dining room and our kitchen, and they expanded it so it was one like giant kitchen area, which was great. And I'm really glad that it worked out that way, because then like as a teenager, then I got to have that big space for me learning how to cook, and I would host like these big dinner parties for my friends, and it was just like a much more comfortable area, and it just ended up being really, really nice. I love that house. I miss that house a lot. I don't really miss the area a ton, just because it really was like out in the boonies. In order to get to like the nearest grocery store, you had to drive like 20 minutes. And there's no like public transportation at all. It is all like you need a car in order to get anywhere. So it was really hard. It was a really beautiful area to live in, don't get me wrong, and like I enjoyed it. But considering like living out in the boonies, having it be as expensive as it was to live out there, even living in the boonies, not having a ton of like social support or political support at all, like, is hard. Versus here, now where I'm living, it's like much more suburban. There's a much greater focus on social needs and, you know, taking care of the people who live in the area. There's, I don't want to say there's more pride in like the people who live in the area, but there's like a much stronger connection between the people that live here and the area they live in versus where I used to live. I don't know if that's just like a cultural thing because of like the specific area. Again, it was much more like on the East Coast, and it had that like Northeast Coast mentality of just, it's mostly just working. You just work and then you go home, and you work and you go home, and that's kind of it. Versus here, I feel like it's a lot more family oriented now where I live. And people care a lot more about like just living a more enjoyable life. I don't know. There's a lot more joy in simple pleasures here where I live now versus like the mentality of where I used to live, because it was just so hard to live comfortably. Versus here, I feel like it's so much easier. We work to earn the right to work. That's exactly how it felt. And I'm really, really glad that I didn't end up like living there my whole life. And don't get me wrong, like my best friend and her husband still live there, and they're able to make it work for them. And I'm really happy for them because it's really hard to be able to do that there, and they figured it out. But I don't think for me it was ever going to be a thing that I could handle doing. It just wasn't really in the cards for me. I like going there to visit. I like seeing all my friends there. I like running around and going to all the stores and the restaurants and stuff and having a good time, because my cost of living now is just so much more attainable, so much more like accessible versus the cost of living there, that I tend to enjoy it a lot more. And I could not picture myself living there and being as financially stable there as I am right now. And don't get me wrong, I'm in like no means financially stable like on my own, because I am not living on my own and I cannot afford that right now. But I feel like, again, it's just much more attainable to have that here than it is to ever have it back in my hometown. Man, this is not the topic I thought I would talk about today, but this is just how it happened, I guess. Trust me, I have a lot of fond memories, and I still hold a deep sense of pride and just fondness towards my hometown. I really, really do. I love that area. That I was raised in that area. I grew up in that area. I learned as much as I could about that area, and I still have lots of friends that live in that area. But, you know, I also have this place now. We got here because of a squirrel. It's always the damn squirrels that do. I swear to God. It's always the squirrels. You know, it's a nice little heartfelt conversation, so I'm not mad about it. I think it's real cute. It's nice to get mushy gushy sometimes over nostalgic stuff. And, you know, I feel like a lot of the deep sense of pride that I have about the area is because of like its historical significance, and when I see stuff about it or when I hear stuff about it. And, you know, with my background, I spent so much time with my marching band and like establishing myself in my academics and whatnot. I feel very strongly about like that area. Four horsemen of the apocalypse, more like the four squirrels. Which apocalypse is this then? Which squirrel are we discussing? Are they different from the four horsemen of the apocalypse? Or are they the same, they're just squirrels? I'm very curious what your thought process is here. But yeah, even with how much I, like, appreciate where I live now, and I enjoy where I live now, I don't know if I could ever see myself living here permanently. This isn't exactly, like, it's just not really the place where I see myself living forever, because a lot of it deals with, like, the political side of it, and, like, what my own comfort level is comparatively. Famine, since it tried to eat the wire. Wonderful. You know, there's a lot of political differences that I can't see myself ever wanting a permanent residence here because of just how strongly I feel about, like, all of these different things. Versus picking, like, just somewhere else where I can feel more comfortable about, like, mostly human rights stuff. Honestly, it shouldn't even be political stuff because it's freaking human rights, but that's a whole other topic. I don't even know if I see myself living in the US forever. Because it really depends. Once I get my degree, and as much as, like, I could find a lucrative position with my degree in the US, I feel like I still have so many greater opportunities in other countries if I decide that I would like to live in another country to have like the best position that I can, because that would be really nice. I always pictured myself living in a little, like, what's it? Like a little cottage on the southern coast of France and just enjoying my days with wine and my beautiful wife in our cozy little cottage with a beautiful garden and our chickens and our cats. And that's how I've always pictured, like, what I want out of life. I don't know if I'm ever gonna get there. Maybe once I hit retiring status, that's what I'll do. I'll buy a house in southern France and live out my dreamy cottagecore days. That sounds really, really nice. But that's a long ways away. I'm not anywhere near getting to that point anyhow, so, you know. But I don't know. That's way, way farther into the future. I can't imagine, like, doing any of that anytime soon. I can hardly believe, like, certain things that happen on a day-to-day basis as it is, because before I started the stream, I wanted to glance and check at my sub count, because it always pulls up every time that I open my YouTube app and I go to start, like, monitoring for my stream. I swear, just yesterday we were at 254 and now we're at 257. Where the heck are these people coming from? Not that I'm complaining. I would never complain. I am extremely, extremely grateful. But just, wow. I feel like we're growing, like, at an exponential rate all of a sudden. And it just keeps going. It feels fantastic. And I'm very, very proud. If anything, I don't think I've ever been more proud of anything I've done more than what I have accomplished through streaming and everything that I've learned through streaming. I think I talked about it a little bit when I interviewed Kareen like a week or two ago. Just all the things that I've learned as a necessity through streaming because of me not having like a lot of money to invest initially. So it required me to just learn everything. So I've learned photo editing, I've learned music editing, I've learned video editing, I've learned like how to run a stream, I've learned everything that I like need to know about OBS, I've learned all the technical things that, you know, make OBS run, I've learned all the technical things that make YouTube connecting to OBS run. I've learned all of these crazy things that I never thought I would ever learn or ever have the capacity to learn. Just because I thought, hey, wouldn't it be cool one day if I wanted to stream? And just teaching myself all of these things. I learned like 3D modeling. I learned about like textures and like editing things and doing things of that nature, figuring out everything on that side. Like, it's so much stuff. It's crazy. And I'm just so immensely proud. You know, like everything that I've accomplished through streaming has just been so much. And sometimes I don't realize it. Sometimes I'm like, oh, well, you know, this is what other streamers do, so I felt the need to do it. But then the fact that I'm doing it like all on my own and not like going out of my way to pay for services because that's not really an option for me. It's just crazy to think about the fact that I just figure it out. Or like, you know, I just did the new music video for you guys. I redid all the lyrics. Well, not all of them, but like I did my own rendition of the lyrics. The one thing I'm most proud of is whenever I get to do, I did the huge Pride history lesson video for you guys, and then immediately followed it up with re-debut and a karaoke, and just all of these things that I'm so immensely proud of because I put in so much effort and did so much in order to make it happen. Like, I don't know how else to express it. We're all very proud of you, June. You work way too hard for our sakes. Well, cause like, again, I'm a small streamer, but I feel this like compelling need inside of me to like still do my best to reach industry standard, even though I'm nowhere near doing any of that. Cause like I don't get paid an industry salary for doing any of this. I don't get paid basically at all. But like I know how hard it is to break through in the market, more or less. And for me to be able to do all the things that I do while trying to be as composed as I am, and like trying to make things as pleasing for you guys as I can muster, even with my shitty little laptop and USB microphone and free 3D model and all homemade assets, like all of this stuff. Like, I try my best to make it as close to industry standard as I can for you guys, because I know that you can really tell the difference sometimes between indie VTubers who are just starting out versus like the people who have the money to buy all the things. And obviously, like, it shows in my stuff. I'm not able to afford buying all of the different, like, the cool animations and the like fully rigged super gorgeous 2D model, and like having all the different alerts and then Go XLR and all this other stuff. But I can damn well try to make as much of the stuff that I know how to do as nice as I can for you guys, because that's just what I want to be able to do. And I hope that that comes across as much as I can, because again, it's not easy. And you can tell the difference. You can like 100% tell the difference between the people who get employed by companies, the people who have the money to buy all of the stuff right away, and the people who are still just figuring it out. And I definitely fall under that category, but I see no shame in it. And I just do what I can to make it as good as I can. Hell yeah, all we can do is our best. Yeah. I have extremely high standards for myself, and I try to reflect that as much as I can with my work, so I can put my best foot forward for you guys. Like, I hate, how do I explain this? I know it's an important part of the process sometimes to share when things aren't perfect, like rough drafts and things of that nature, but I always feel so compelled. Like, I want everything to be the final cut, the final thing, make it as perfect as possible before ever sharing it with anybody. And even then, once it is the final thing, I will always still continue to nitpick it and be like, this could have been better, I could have done this, this would have been better if I did this, and like constantly wanting to make things as good as they can be. And even then, even if it is as good as it can be under its circumstances, always wanting it to be better. Like, I wish I would have been able to do this, I wish I would have been able to do that, make it look like this, make it sound like that. And like, I will always feel that compulsion deep within me. But I am learning how to let go a little bit. I'm trying really hard to be okay with imperfections. And that is so much easier said than done. I'm really, really trying to like cut myself some slack in that department. But you know, like, it takes a lot to be able to do this kind of stuff. And since I'm using all the effort anyway, I'd rather it be as perfect as it can be, or damn well like near perfect, than like just half-assing things. It comes across in the community subscriber growth. It really does, and that just makes me so happy. And you know, I don't want it to sound like I'm making this all out to be like about appearances, about what I'm able to offer for you guys, about like the fact that I can't like purchase certain things to make streams better or whatever. I don't want it to come across that way, but you know, I want to make it as good as I can for you guys, and that doesn't rely solely on like my personality. I know that's a very big part of it, and getting to interact with you guys is the best part of it. This is the best part, just getting to do stuff like this. But I also, I can recognize how important it is to have the clean aesthetic, to have like whatever it is that I want my branding to be, and doing what I can to make that as best as it can be. Because that's always like the first impression that people will get. They see something that they find visually interesting, or they see something that is professionally edited. They hear something that sounds clear and like mixed correctly, and that's their first impression. Because it can be hard to like break through if you don't have like a certain standard from the very beginning, to at least have like some things be clean and nice and concise and whatever it is that they need to be. Because otherwise it's really hard to break through if you don't have that kind of stuff. And you know, I'm really lucky to have you guys, because trust me, in the beginning my stuff was not nearly as nice. You guys know that I've definitely gotten better over time, but you know, I think I've found my sweet spot, at least for right now, for the time being, of what works for me in terms of effort and in terms of what I'm able to afford, as well as what will attract people to show up, what catches people's eye, what works to serve as growth for my channel, without me having to spend a ton of money, without me having to expend myself to hours and hours and hours of effort. But you know, just the sweet spot of this feels good. It feels like I'm putting in the right amount of effort without overexpending myself or without half-assing it. and like it looks good. It looks the way that it should for like, again, I'm trying to match industry standard as best I can, but you know, doing what I can, and you know, just getting to the point where I want to be. And then eventually I'll get to have all those nice things that I see other people have. And I have to work my way up to get there. It's a hard road, but it's something that I want to invest in for you guys. God, this got really freaking sappy. I'm so sorry. Oh god, this just turned into a stream of consciousness of me talking about streaming and how I feel about stuff. Goodness gracious. My apologies, everyone. That was a whole lot of everything. I think it's time for me to go take a nap and do some other stuff. Thank you for listening to my rants, at least. God, that went on for a really long time. I was not expecting to actually fill the whole, like, 2 hours, because normally my Zatsus do not go that long anymore. Goodness gracious. Well, I will be streaming again tomorrow. I'm gonna do another episode of Coffee Talk. That'll be at 6 p.m. Eastern time. I need to make the schedule so you guys will have that. It should be posted either later tonight or like early tomorrow, but I think I should be able to post it tonight. I just have to make it real quick. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for joining today. I know I got really lengthy at the end. That was a whole lot of everything. My apologies. Thank you for sharing with us. Thank you for listening. I know that kind of droned on a little bit, but it's okay. It's fine. But I will be streaming again tomorrow. It's more Coffee Talk, and I will post the schedule as soon as it's done. I will make it ASAP. But until then, thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, your morning, your afternoon, your evening, whatever it might be, wherever you are. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one, guys. I'll see you later. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.